Today I woke up and chose violence. This video is going to be me addressing these dumb documentaries made about me. I'm doing this because there's a channel that, just like the rest, picks on content creators they see as failures, I guess. I find it weird that a grown man chooses to obsess over the lives of the two same women, basically beating a dead horse, but whatever. This new quote-unquote docu-series being made about me will not, by the way, spoiler, will not contain anything new that you haven't heard a million times before. Also from these few other overly dramatic, embellished bullcrap documentaries. First off, a documentary is supposed to be educational. There's nothing educational about me, about these videos, because you are only able to make conclusions based on limited information about my life. My life is really not that interesting, nor is my content to warrant 3 hours of an in-depth character study that these creators fabricate. Not only that, they try to analyze me from what seems to be a psychological approach. Being some edgelord living in your parents' basement, reading kiwi farms all day, does not make you a credible source of information. So each of these dumb documentaries starts off with some dramatic cinematic intro. Imagine, like, how am I that interesting? Anyway, I guess I'm flattered. So the music is super annoying because it sets the tone of sadness, hopelessness, drama, regret. Again, speculating that we as the subjects feel that way about our lives. Maybe some do, that's their problem. I don't, and here's why. And here's why I don't care if people cancel me, unsub, make 4-hour documentaries about me. It's because I know I'm human. I know I'm flawed. God made obstacles. You will always be looking from the outside in, and that gives you a very limited view. Trust me. I have not done anything so terrible as to warrant that much criticism.
What? Are you hearing this?
I'm sorry, but it's true. People pick apart every little detail. Irrelevant, trivial details. I can tell already by the stage that was set with this trailer, this will also be a load of crap series. But nonetheless, it's very lucrative because there's a lot of haters who will eat it up with a fork and spoon. We already heard my life story. We already blamed me for dropping the charges, which if you simply use Google, many women in narcissistic abusive situations do that. It's the past. I don't live there anymore. Anything I have gone through is normal. Aww. Here for the Coca-Cola fun. Yeah! Come on, guys. It's expensive. Oh, that's sagging. It smells like pee in here. I remember now. I accidentally peed myself when I sneezed earlier. So this is my new routine. McDonald's beezing. Always wiping away the sex sweat. I'm just joking. With the lights on. I smell like wiener. I hope I made you some money, bitch. Eat that and swallow it and choke. Oh, I'm still hurt. You're fucking morons and you're stupid. Because many have gone through similar things. Getting too drunk and saying things we don't mean. Ooh, I don't have relish on my burger. Guess what, Mr. Relish Man? Havana, oh na na. If you don't like me being drunk and fucking belligerent, then fuck off, everybody. You miss my fat puss, don't you? Want to marry him and bring him and his son to Canada? Your channel's gonna be deleted for hate speech. Oh, nub nub. Oh well, good riddance then. Good riddance to me. I don't care if he fakes love me because he's nice. Where's my vagina? Oh, here it is. I'm the expert fucking starfish. Moron. People wishing they were me. Okay, not bothered. No, I'm not having fun. Goodbye. If you stick around, that's your problem. For example, Cuba rage gets rubbed in my face like I give a crap that I raged on my abuser after being subjected to a weekend of having my car keys and phone hidden and being pushed into situations I was not comfortable with. The Uvalde incident. I didn't write Pumped Up Kicks, by the way. Pumped Up Kicks? Nah. Well, I like that song. Right to hate me for liking this song?
Like I said, it was just the timing of when you listened to it was suboptimal.
Are you gonna tell everybody that you really like me or what?
All you fucking stupid idiots.
Fight me. Come fight me. Bring it on. Shut up, 3R. I'm suffering inside. I didn't attack kids. That is something that gets twisted. Again, this is a perfect example. I remember sobbing for them. I was also very drunk, and maybe my delivery was in poor taste, but I would never mock deceased children. Another example of how things get twisted to make me look bad. Well, if people want to believe these things about me, I don't care. Recently, I was accused of giggling while telling a true crime story. It's a case of a small town doctor called Doctor, and he has, I'm sorry, forgive me, but he has the funniest last name I don't know, like, wait till I say it. I can't say it normal. I have to say it in some kind of way. Like, his name is Dr. Schneeberger, so I have to say, Dr. Schneeberger. I don't know. It's just a funny name. Again, to make me look like a villain. Giggling because the perpetrator had a funny last name. My cat's nail situation, again. And this actually will be the last that I actually discuss of this matter, because what people are doing is blowing something so out of proportion and causing a lot of false outrage. I was in Kuwait. I video timed with my roommate who was taking care of my pets for me, and I asked him to show me her nails. At the time, it was a little hard to see, but they looked fine to me. They looked like decent, like they could wait till I get home. And she does have long hair on her feet, so it's a little hard to see. Now, BBJ, actually, anytime I touch her paws, she doesn't like that. And when I especially would try to cut her nails, she shrieks a lot. So I did it. It was a few weeks, maybe 3 weeks later, and that when her appointment was, and that was to see if she was able to be rehomed or if I should euthanize her. And to me, that is my choice as a pet owner. I was villainized by these people over and over and over. There's some of you who have been here for me through the whole thing. I've been on social media for since 2017, and it's not easy. It's so cutthroat, but it is rewarding. I think people are just trying to ruin my reputation on here. And you can make your own judgment, but I'm not an animal abuser, and I refuse to label myself that. That since she's had her nails done and her checkup, she's actually put a bit of weight on. Her nails were growing. Sam's nails are fine, but BBJ will not let me cut her nails, and she's stresses too much, and her nails grow quicker, and she doesn't scratch as much as Sam, so her nails were growing quicker, and they were starting to grow under. So I felt really bad about that, but since her paws got taken care of and everything, she's been eating better, and so I scheduled another appointment in a month and a half, and she has to get her nails done again there. They want to see her again. And then I'm going to repeat the blood work in 3 months or so. She's I usually see, she's the oldest cat I've seen is 23, 24. She's usually, not usually they live to be 16, 18 for a healthy weight cat, but an overweight cat usually doesn't live to be very long. And I said, oh, chubby moose, we need to get you on a Peloton. Oh, can't lose my chubby moose. Of course, and I was gonna take her. I just don't like people fucking down my throat. You're a bad cat owner because you're not taking her this month. It's just bullshit. I know I'm a good cat owner. She can walk over the garbage. She's a cat. She has 9 lives. I know I'm a slob. No, I'm not the best cat mom. All of this fresh food you are so whining for. I am definitely apologizing for the state of my messiness and her dish being okay. Here's what I do, and I have to stop doing this, but I've been doing it lately because early in the morning when I get up to pee, I usually get up to pee at least once. I just kind of go in passing, and I'm half asleep, and I have to pee, and I just kind of half bend down so I don't pee myself and just dump a whole bunch of crunchies in the dish, and some of it gets on the floor, and some of it is from Sam eating the crunchies. And like I said, when he eats his fat head, the bowl is this big. I need a bigger bowl. She's gonna be whiny because she's old, and that's whiny. Older cats are whiny from what I hear. Finding someone for Sam is easier than BBJ. I don't know. She's honestly really not. She's not well. She's very old, and there's nothing that can be cured. She's 20. She's very old. She's so frail. I know it sounds heartless, but I have to be heartless to protect myself from these real emotions. So I just bottle them up. Yeah, I'm sure the vet will say, yeah, it's time. Flop era. I would rather put BBJ to sleep than give it to FFG. If you put BBJ down, you're going to have so much backlash. Oh, well, cardboard box. It's probably a bag Zeta. I think pets get buried in bags. Deal with it. Death is a thing. So go villainize someone else. How about the fucking millions of people who euthanize their pets when they're ill or old? Bye. Watch BBJ reach 30. I swear she's living just to spite Pete's. I'm not even kidding. I've explained a million times what happened. I don't care if you don't believe it or not. And I certainly don't care if I'm hated. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, people like to throw the fact that as a 15-year-old, I faked an unaliving incident for attention. I was very mentally ill. I was admitted to inpatient even, and I had a lot of issues. Again, that was 25 years ago. So get out of my face with that. Some of you haven't even been alive that long. Certain incidents I have learned from and moved on. I grew up. As for the whole thing with Nattered, I don't talk about that at all anymore if you haven't noticed, for a reason. I've moved on. So should all of you. That was a deeply traumatic time in my life, and the victim shaming and exploiting the situation over and over is gross. It's gross how people don't believe my story even though there's video evidence of him being an abuser on video. Oh, and doo-doo, you can keep your abusive, kitchen-burning, belly-dancing, cigarette-money leeching man baby. I really, really feel like I'm just seeing things for like the first time. The fucking beds, the comforter on your bed you're fucking her on. I bought that at Walmart. What else? The iPad, the fucking ring light. I'm like desperate. I feel desperate. Like, because I turned the phone on to help you out so I can bug you and talk to you. Yeah. I want answers. Like, I want to know what the fuck I didn't, like, how is this turned around on me? I'm very unstable right now. Are you sure you want to mess with me? You don't see by his actions that we're together or what? Like, just because he comes online and tells you one thing? So you're fucking lying. Just admit it on your live stream right now that you fucking love me and tell everybody. Or, fine, I'll look crazy one last time. And then after that? But anyway, even if no one believes it, I don't care. I don't care if you hate me. I don't care if you make 1,000 crappy documentaries about the same subjects. Most of the information provided for the series was not given by me, someone who's actually lived these experiences, but rather from haters or people with a negative view on my life and personality. People think they know me and my past more than I do myself, which is just absurd, for obvious reasons. These documentaries are therefore the least credible sources of information on me out there. Yes, sure, I have an eating disorder. I can't follow through with much and blah, blah, blah. We all heard this before, but I'm still here and I'm still trying and I'm not giving up. Most times you're wrong about me. Comes as no surprise though, seeing as you listen to critics, quote unquote, critics who are big jokes. They say I'm not married, for example, and you believe it without proof. Even after I've stated that it is not legal for us to live together here if not married. I made some poor choices in life, but I learned from them and I move on. Some I'm still working on. It's my life, my journey. All this drama is for nothing. People just still feeding off my past for profit. Another thing people need to knock it off with is this accusing me of exploiting things that happened to me in my life. It's my life. I'm allowed to tell my story. We were designed to overcome things God throws at us. Read the Quran. It will help you understand these concepts. People try so hard every day to bring me down, and it doesn't work, and it never will. Examine your heads and think of why you so desperately want someone to fail. It's a bizarre common ground in Gore World, and that's one of the reasons that community is a pile of dog crap. Anyway, I wanted to address that, so please don't ever come and ask me, have you seen the trailer for the new series on you? I don't care. I don't care if I get canceled again. I don't care if you don't like my content. I mean, and no, just because I give my opinion on something doesn't mean I'm affected or bothered by it. How can I regret an experience I needed to happen to learn from it? To learn that value of that money, I had to lose it first. This is how I try to look at life in a positive manner. I have a loving family, a few good friends, a loving husband. Yes, there's been a scandal and it's not perfect, but we're giving it a chance, and there's so much good besides that, and it's been so good since that. And if it turns out to be the wrong decision, oh well, I'll move on like I always do. We have a car, a condo by the ocean, food, pets, travel experience, the freedom to do whatever we want, to travel, and most importantly, I have my faith. I feel rich in many ways, and none have to do with money. You can always make money. Money comes and goes. Anyways, thanks for listening. I will end with saying that I will not be watching any of these new series coming out about me or any reactions, which I never watch their videos directly anyway, so I have better things to do. Heck, even picking my nose and staring at the wall is more productive than watching someone discuss how I stir a pot for 3 hours or how I walk weird. Anyways, guys, see you in the next video. Bye!